What is familiar? It's your boy Taxi Png. We're back at it again with another one. I'm telling you guys today why the camera gear does not matter until it does. Photographers will stress way too much about cameras, right? In every Facebook group, every forum, every comment section, it's just people fighting over cameras, the technicalities, which one's better, Canon, Sony, Fuji. But here's the truth. Well, my truth at least. Your camera does not matter, at least not in the way that you may think, right? So clients do not care. The only time that it starts to matter is when you're physically limited within your work or your workflow. And today I'm gonna break down to you all the way. The camera gear does not matter, all right? The gear doesn't matter, the camera doesn't matter until it actually does start to matter, I guess. But like, I've been seeing too many photographers stress entirely too much about camera gear. Every Facebook group I join, they're talking about, you know, every forum that I join, every Facebook group I'm in, like Sony, Fuji, which one's better? You guys, it doesn't matter. It genuinely does not matter. Here is the truth, right? Your camera does not matter. Well, at least not in the way that you think that it matters, because your client does not care. Your client does not care what kind of camera you have. The only time that it actually starts to matter is when your camera starts to physically get in the way of your creative process. When your camera starts to physically limit the amount of work or the type of work that you're able to do. So today I'm gonna break it down for you guys and really level with you and let you know why your camera gear and your camera does not really matter, at least as much as you think. So part one, your clients don't care. Your clients simply just don't care because they don't know. It's like you going to get your nails done. You don't know what machine they're using. It's like you going to get your car fixed. You don't know what they're using. When I first started, I thought that gear was the reason that photographers were booked and I wasn't booked. I was comparing myself to other photographers thinking that, man, if I just had that camera, if I had that lens, then I would be just as booked as them. My work would look just as good as theirs. But here's the truth. Your clients don't even know what you're shooting on. And the gear doesn't even matter if you don't even have the actual skill set to match it with the gear for it to matter. You can't buy something that you don't even know how to use. You could show up with the most basic starter camera ever. And as long as the photos look clean, sharp, we lit. everything is good. You know what I'm saying? Then you got good lighting, we good. Your clients will love them. They're not pixel peeping, right? They're not zooming in to see if you shot on an A7R5 or a Rebel T6i. They just want the photos to look good. They just want to feel good. They want that experience. They're not caring too much about exactly what you're using. Is that $5,000 camera? They don't care. So here's a quick story, right? I remember shooting a full session with my older T6i, you guys. It barely held up good in low light. I was embarrassed to even take it out. I was embarrassed to use it in front of other photographers especially. But my client, they were so hyped about the results. To them, I was a professional. To them, I was the one. I made them look good and I upped their confidence. It wasn't about the camera specs. It was only about the results. This was my first ever photo shoot. I was on the beach and they fell in love with those photos instantly. And that is really what let me know that I need to be a photographer. My part two, skills over gear anytime. This is why I say that skills matter way more than gear, especially at the beginning of your photography journey. Photography, content, videography, everything in between. Skill matters more. If you do not know how to use light to your liking, right? If you don't know how to direct people, if you don't know how to compose the shot, no camera in the world is going to fix that. You have to fix that yourself. It does not matter. I've seen photographers with $5,000 cameras take average photos because they don't know the 6 laws of composition. Go watch that video if you haven't. Super average photos because they haven't even mastered the basics. They haven't mastered the fundamentals. And I've seen beginners with entry-level gear, right? My dog El Campo, he's not a beginner, but he's a savage with that T6, that T7, right? Create images that will blow people away. Amazing images with the most basic gear to show you that you could do it with anyone. You can do it with anything. So instead of stressing so much over what you're shooting with, focus on building your skill set. Learn how to use natural light, learn how to shoot in different conditions, learn how to, make your clients feel comfortable, how to sell an experience, right? When they're in front of that lens. That is how you're going to be separated, away from other photographers who do and who don't. The brand name of your camera does not brand you. That's what's going to make you so much different than others. If you really focus on your skill first and your gear second. Part 3. This is when gear actually starts to kind of matter a little bit. Like, let's be real, right? So there's going to be a point where your gear does start to matter, but this is the key. It only matters when you truly become limited, right? It only matters when it truly stops you from being able to get a shot the way that you want. And I don't mean, just any kind of limitation that you just make up in your head for yourself to make yourself think better. Like, oh, my camera can't do that. So I guess that that makes sense for me to go buy this thing because my camera can't do that. I'm talking about physically limited. Like you physically cannot do something because you're limited, right? So for example, I want to do a spotlight photo shoot, and I physically couldn't just fake the effect. I've done it in masking and stuff like that, but I couldn't just fake the effect. I wanted it to look real. So I needed to purchase an optical snoot, right? To physically be able to create that look. And this wasn't me chasing clout. This was me actually, you know, needing a tool to be able to execute my vision, not just an excuse to spend money or buy more gear, right? Or for example, weddings, right? When I started doing weddings for certain companies, they straight up told me if you don't have the cameras with dual card slots, you can't shoot with us. That was a non-negotiable for them. They told me that I literally could not work with them. It was required. So I literally had no choice but to upgrade. I had to upgrade. And that is what I mean by the gear only matters when the work demands it. Part 4, upgrade for your clients, not just for the clout. And this clout is for the clout of other photographers. This is where a lot of photographers will mess up. They upgrade because they want to look good to other photographers, right? And I used to fall into this little trap as well. I wanted to, you know, I wanted the respect. I wanted the game. I wanted them to look at my camera and say, oh, that boy got an S on his thing. Like, oh, he spent that bread. I wanted to be seen with the newest body. I wanted to be seen with the fastest lens. But here's the thing. These other photographers are not paying my bills. They're not paying your bills. I'm not paying their bills. So why does their opinion matter? Your clients are paying the bills, right? So when you upgrade, it needs to make sense for your clients and for the shoot, right? Will this new lens help you capture a, you know, sharper ceremony in lower light? Are you physically limited by the light? Will this body be able to, you know, be reliable and back up files during the wedding? Will you be able to have 2 card slots? Like, will it make sense? Will this tool help you deliver better experience for your client? If the answer is yes, then the investment makes sense. It's no longer a no. But if the answer is no, then you're just buying gear just to flex. You're ego lifting in the photography world. You're just lifting big weight for no reason and you still don't know how to use it, or you don't know how to you don't have the proper form. Part 5, gear and personal passion. Another thing, right, is do not upgrade just for your ego, bro. Like I just told you about ego lifting, right? Upgrade for the vision, right? Photography is about your passion first. Your passion has to come first. If you're going to go long, go with passion. These tools should serve you, right? And the work that you create, okay? If you master the camera and now it's holding you back from executing, you know, further ideas that you're looking to create for the future or for your, you know, your 2.0 version of yourself, then that is the green light for you to upgrade. But if you are buying gear just because you saw someone else post it or an OG photographer has it and he said this, that, and that, remember, they're not paying your bills and they got bread and you don't, all right? Or just because you're trying to keep up with other photographers that you follow or other guys that you look up to, do not do that, bro. That is when you're gonna lose sight of why you even first started. You're gonna lose your why. You're just dropping bread. If you can't buy it 3 times, leave that money in your bank account. If you can't buy it 3 times, leave the money in your bank account. At the end of the day, this gear is just a tool. It should fuel your creativity, not your insecurities. Okay, you shouldn't be fueling your insecurities by purchasing more things, by purchasing more physical things to make yourself feel better in the eyes of other photographers because you're insecure about how not good or how bad you are at photography. So you feel like this, I spend more money, I'm gonna look better, I'm gonna look good. No, all right? The bottom line is that your clients do not care what you're shooting with, right? Your skill will always come before gear, and you need to upgrade only when your work demands it, all right? And when you need to, right? And when you do upgrade, make sure that it's for your clients and for your individual creative vision and not for clout or other photographers, right? Because your gear does not matter until it does. Make sure to let me know down below what else you guys want to see. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for watching these videos every single day. I'll be dropping another video tomorrow and the day after that and the day after that and the day after that. And I'll be also going live after you guys see this. I go live every single day. If you guys want to join the Discord community, that's free. The link will be down below if you guys join the Discord community as well. And the Patreon as well will be down below as well if you guys want to, you know, come to one of the meetups. You guys want to get a shirt, anything like that, it all goes back into the channel and it helps me be able to continue to create these videos and be able to travel for you guys, to make the content for you guys, and also do these meetups for the free. So until next time, Taxi.
Oh, there's the cookies. Be right back.
I don't need it. I don't need it. I definitely don't need it.
I feel like shooting for free is good as how you build easy content to help scale your business.